So I quit corporate after 6 years because I was unhappy. I wasn't working my dream job, so to say, and I felt like I was living for the weekends. And every Sunday I felt sick to my stomach because tomorrow was Monday. I also felt like I had no control over my time. So I quit corporate to be a cat sitter. And now I'm a business owner, and I haven't had the feeling, ugh, tomorrow's Monday since 2017. Hey friends, it's Justin Jericho, and this video is a bit different. It doesn't directly have to do with your cats, but if I didn't quit corporate to be a cat sitter, I wouldn't be here making videos for you. Excuse me, we wouldn't be here making videos for you. So I did what I was supposed to. I went to college and then I got the internship after college. It was in marketing and advertising. During the internship, I worked multiple jobs. I worked at a golf club in the restaurant area, and I also substituted. So I was a substitute teacher for all grades pre-K through 12. My school had everything in it, so I was in every single class. I really enjoyed substituting, but I didn't want to be a teacher, so I looked for other jobs, and I got a job at a newspaper company. Small, local. I worked in the marketing and advertising department there, and I also did a lot of customer service. And again, I really enjoyed that job, but it wasn't my passion, and I didn't want to live where I was forever. I wanted to move. So I got the next big job up from there was a tech startup, and it was building websites, and I worked in the content marketing and advertising again. I really didn't like that job because there was only 6 of us, including me. So of course everyone had more than one job they were responsible for. Everyone was expected to stay late. Everyone was expected to work on the weekends. There was an open office, collaborative space environment, but it was just distracting. People were yelling across the room, or they were like, hey, blah, 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 did you take care of this? It was very annoying, and all of our work could have done 100% at home, but we still had to go to the office. I had to take 3 trains just to get there, over an hour commute. So after about 2.5 years there, I got another job at a corporate, big, large corporate company, and I was basically a glorified telemarketer, again, marketing and advertising. So I had to call business owners all day long, asking them to advertise on the website. And within the 1 year that I was there, I had multiple managers, I had multiple territories. It felt like every 2 months they were changing where I was physically in the office as well as where I was calling. And it was one of those typical environments, again, another open office. So every time I got a new manager, I got a new team, and of course the manager wanted to go to team happy hour. I don't drink, I don't like going to happy hour. It's about a 1.5 hour commute to and from the office, and I'm there 8:30 to 5:30. So it's like I don't want to go to happy hour. Like I don't drink, and it doesn't work for me. But every manager wanted everyone to do happy hour. It's they would say it's optional, but then if you don't go, it's like you don't care about the team, and then I just get moved to a new team anyway. So I kept having to explain myself. I don't go to happy hour. I don't want to go to happy hour. I don't drink. And I started to connect more with the business owner that I was calling rather than the job and my coworkers. Because all day long I called business owners asking them to advertise. And every 2 months I got a new territory. So I would call and they would say, I just told someone at your company 2 weeks ago that we're not advertising for this, and that reason. I would look in the notes on the account and it said the same exact thing that they just told me. So I started to feel like the business owner. I was constantly repeating myself, explaining why I don't do this. And like every week, every 2 weeks, every 2 months. And I don't know, it didn't feel right. It felt very fake. I have student loan debt, and here I am asking business owners that probably have even more debt to buy expensive advertising when they just told someone a month ago that they didn't want to advertise. It just mixed with my values, and I didn't feel like myself. So finally I quit after a year. I didn't enjoy the job. I wasn't good at the job. That was the first time that I quit without having another job lined up. So I thought to myself, all right, well, instead of chasing the next job, instead of chasing the next big salary and office perks, what am I passionate about? I've had cats and dogs my whole life, and I saw so many people walking dogs as their career. I was like, well, if they can do it, so can I. So I applied to every pet sitting job that I found, dog walking, cat sitting, companies that did both. I had a lot of interviews, including in-person interviews. So I finally found a cat sitting company that worked with clients that were in my area, so I didn't have to travel to the city. Wow, working with cats, that's the most ideal situation. And I actually picked up dog walks here and there when I wasn't busy with cat sitting. It was really great. My boss appreciated my work, my coworkers appreciated my work, the clients appreciated my work, the cats and dogs appreciated me too. It was really cool coming in, and they would get excited to see me and like happy about our visits. Clients would tell me like, oh, they never play with me like that, or oh, she looks so comfortable. I'm so happy, that you're there with her. It was a really rewarding experience. So I started that in 2017, and later that year I adopted this guy, Jericho. So I probably wouldn't have Jericho if I didn't quit corporate and become a cat sitter. Eventually I would have adopted a dog or cat, but I think the timing of it was crucial, to get Jericho, because he was rescued from the streets. I have no idea who his parents are or litter mates. The rescue organization just grabbed him, neutered him, and adopted him to me. So I was a cat sitter and a dog walker for 3 years, and then in 2020, what happened. But a few months before that happened, I actually launched my website in the end of 2019 because I thought, I really enjoy helping people and their cats and working with cats, but how can I help cats that are outside my local area? Put it online. So I launched my website, and then a few months later, what happened. And clients stopped needing me. They were stuck at home. They couldn't work. They couldn't travel. So they didn't need a cat sitter or a dog walker. So I stopped working, but that gave me the opportunity to work on my online business full time. I also enrolled in a nutrition certification program last July. And then in November 2020, I launched my YouTube channel. So now 8 months later, after I published my first video on YouTube, I'm actually part of the YouTube Partner Program now. So Jericho and I would like to say a huge thank you to everyone that watches my videos, comments, likes, shares. I really appreciate you engaging with my content, and it's really nice to talk to all of you all around the world, people that I would never have met if it wasn't for my online business, if it wasn't for the fact that I quit corporate to follow my dreams and pursue my passions. We both really appreciate you all so much, and like I said, I really enjoy talking to you, all of you in the comments, and I really appreciate your feedback, and I'm really happy to know that everything that we're doing is making an impact, because that was the reason that I quit corporate. I didn't feel like I was making an impact. I wasn't passionate about what I was doing. And I was really passionate about being a cat sitter and a dog walker, but at the same time, I was out running around all day. And now that I'm online, I'm working with Jericho. Who doesn't want to be in the video, apparently. So now that I can have control over my time, I spend my time with Jericho. And I go to the park, as you saw today. Originally, I shot this video at the park, but it was way too windy, so I had to reshoot the video. So anyway, thank you again. Thanks for watching.